So since about 6 a.m. there's been about 200 starlings coming in and getting into the grain. So I got the Beeman QB Chief right here with a GoPro on top, which I don't know how well that's gonna work, but I guess we're gonna find out. I came out here originally at like right before the sun came up, and it was like 15 degrees below freezing, so I just went back inside because my camera battery would probably die within like 5 minutes of trying to film in that. So I'm still using the Premier hollow points in this thing because I could hit a quarter at 100 yards with it. Kind of got my dope figured out with this thing. So right now I'm just set up right in front of my cow pens waiting for some to come in. All right, we got that one at about 25 yards. Alright guys, well, it started to get kind of windy, so I just ran inside real quick to respond to comments. And I really appreciate all the comments you guys have been giving me. So I mentioned in this video I was approaching 180 subscribers and I was hoping to hit 200. Well, I already hit 392 since then, and that was 3 days ago. So I really appreciate all your guys' help. These little Tweety birds have been landing in that little tree right behind me this whole time, but I mean, they don't really bother anything. They don't really get in the grain, and if they do, they're so small they don't quite make the difference that hundreds of starlings do. They'll come in and clear a feed tub full of grain in a couple of minutes. So they're the ones that I actually have a problem with. Alright guys, so I've just been stepping in and out of my house porch, looking to the pen, see if I can see any birds. And if I don't, then I just go back in and wait for more to come in. Well, I just stepped off onto my porch to look in the pens to see if I could see any birds. And there was a coyote in my cow pens like 30 yards in front of him. So I ran back inside, grabbed the first gun I saw, which was this 1873 lever action, stepped off the porch, shot the coyote. I know I hit him because when I hit him, he stumbled and rolled. I shot him at about 120 yards on a trot, go down to the willows where he ran into and see if I can't find him, see if he's dead or if I need to put him down or what. So I'm gonna go see if I can't find his tracks and see if there's blood or anything. All right, so I just looked out here, it's super muddy. I don't feel like walking through this whole pasture trying to track him. So I'm gonna hop in my truck and run down the road, see if I can't find him. There are two So birds are moving right now. All right, so I guess the birds are starting to move. So right as I was filming that, two Eurasian doves came and landed about 40 yards to my left, which would have been fine with me because if I would have shot one, I could have ate it. And that is another big reason why I'd like to get rid of some of these starlings, is because every time they start coming in by the hundreds and hanging around here, all the native doves, the mourning doves, they all disappear. And this is the first year in pretty much forever that I've been here, I've not seen any mourning doves, but I've seen hundreds of these starlings. All right, and there's two crows that keep hanging around. They keep on landing around me, but so unless I physically see them land and start getting into the feed, I'm not gonna shoot them. I'm not a big fan of just shooting things for no reason, but there are two magpies that keep coming, getting into the cat food that I have up under the hay bale, and then they'll come get in the grain. And those are definitely on my hit list because I've been trying to get a shot of those for like a month now, but I still haven't had any luck. Don't really know what kind of bird that is, but it just landed in front of me. But it's not a starling, so not gonna worry about him, but he's like 4 foot in front of me. So I'm sure you guys can see all the feathers in here under the hay barn. That is the bird that I just shot. Threw it in here and within a few hours, it was gone. Every time I shoot one of these starlings, I throw it in here, and I have barn cats, feeding the barn cats as well. Alrighty guys, so because things are pretty slow right now, I'm gonna go ahead and just shoot my gun, just because it's fun to shoot, and it's just an air gun. So there's like a half of a 55-gallon drum about 30 yards in front of me. There's already a shot on it from when I shot it like a few months ago. So I'm just gonna aim for that same hole. I literally just shot in the exact same hole. I was aiming for that hole right there where there was already a dent, and I just shot literally in that exact same hole again. So, all right, because I just went in and responded to comments, I literally had like 20 comments asking about this gun and where to get it. I got this on Amazon. I have the link to this gun and the pump down below. If you guys are wanting to check it out, I think it's on sale for like $170 right now. And I have the pump to this thing linked down below also. It's like $40 pump. So if you bought this gun and the pump, it's gonna be like $220, which is amazing because the Benjamin Maximus and the pump is like $400. So I would say it's dead on because it just shot in the exact same hole at 30 yards. And if you guys watched my last video with this, I'll probably leave it linked up here somewhere. I was literally shooting a quarter-sized group at 100 yards with this thing, which is pretty insane that this $170 air gun is giving me quarter-sized groups at 100 yards right out of the box. Because I've shot 22 rim fires that can't even keep a group that tight at 100 yards. And another question I was getting a lot in that video was, what kind of scope is this? This is a Nikon Pro Staff 3-9x40. It was just laying on top of my gun safe and I wasn't using it on a gun, so I just threw it on this, put it on this, and it seems to work fine. Try to give you guys a view of the reticle, but it's got circles marked down, and that bottom circle is exactly 75 yards for me. Alright guys, because I'm still not getting a lot of action, I'm just going to stay here and plink with this thing. I'm going to shoot another 3-shot group at that same indention that I shot at last time, just to see what it's holding. Just right as I shot, a bird was coming in to land right in front of my target. Alright guys, well, I was in the middle of plinking right there, and then I just saw some birds land over here in my horse pen, so I'm gonna go see if I can get those. Mrr, moo, mrr, mrr. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and go give the cats their dinner. I'm sure they're gonna really enjoy this. Seriously? Go away. Shoo. Those damn deer keep coming over here and just tearing up my haystack every night, and then I'll shoo them away and they just kind of look at me and they'll like run off about 50 yards and then just come back and do it again. I can't get rid of those damn things. Well, there you go. There's another one for you, kitty cats. Got another one. Alrighty guys, well I think I'm gonna call it there. If you guys wanted to check out this air gun, I have it linked in the description below if you want to check it out. So it should be the first link in the description, along with the $45 pump that I use. It's the most budget friendly. So I'm gonna go ahead, toss this on the computer, get it edited up and sent out probably by the morning. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.